Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another Lost Ark video. It's Arkonomics. It's Friday. You already know the vibes. I have a bunch of shit in my inventory because I think I logged out immediately after the Brel. So let's look at this stuff together and see if I got anything worth selling, smiley face. Oh yeah, I don't have a pet inventory. So I have a bunch of shit in here that I'm not going to claim. Well, I can't even claim because I don't have fucking pet abilities. So I can't do this. Oh, nar. I don't know, it is what it is. Look, man, I just woke up like an hour ago. I just took a walk, and here we are. Look. I do have some information, though. But first, let's do blue crystals. Stop your yapping, old man. Show me the blue crystals. 5,900 slow buy, 6,600 insta buy. Bing, bang, boom. Bonus room is gone, like I said last week. Little voice crack for the boys. Look, man, that just means you're still youthful. That's what they don't tell you. Never let people tell you otherwise. That's my motto. Honestly, don't listen to people in general. Just never listen to anyone ever for any reason whatsoever. But I did want to show you guys, at least on NA West. Again, this is always NA West. Maybe you can apply it to your server, maybe you can't, but NA West, there are no Abydos herbs on the flower market, herbals, no herbals. Abydos fusion mats are going up, and then the rest of the tier 4 mats are also quite expensive comparative to what they have been, about 100 gold on average more, and they seem to continue to be rising. And now you might ask me, well, brother Chris, what the hell? What the hecky? What's going on there, buddy boy? And I just popped on over to the Steam charts and I took a look at the Steam charts. And of course, we can always just look at the Steam charts and go, lol, 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 dying game, lol, lol, but that's not why we're here. We're here to try to extrapolate some useful information from the graphs. And the most useful information is, because we can't go back much further, like we can sort of, but it just kind of turns into flat lines, which is not helpful. Because we want to see the actual like curvature of the graph, and this is the best way to compare it, right? So after maintenance, right, the last maintenance, it appears that we have peaks and valleys again. Now, what does peaks and valleys mean in terms of player base? So this is typical of what you should see for an online video game, right? It's not going to be a smooth curve unless you have like an even distribution of players throughout the entirety of the universe. That's just a fact. Time zones exist. More people play in certain areas of the world. That's just how it goes. So in every MMO, or every online game in general, you're going to see peaks and valleys, meaning the time when the most amount of players are on and the time when the least amount of players are on. When these peaks and valleys look a bit more like a, maybe like a hill and not a valley or a peak, but like hills, this usually indicates fraudulent behavior, whether it be bots, what have you, right? Now, I think this was obviously bots. Obviously, I think it was pretty obvious that bots were back en masse lately, judging by like the massive player gains for quite literally no reason. I mean, the reason is that they're bots, right? And they have been going down steadily since, but we've had like a giant fall off over this last maintenance specifically. Whether this is because of the bots, who really knows? But I think looking at this, comparing the before maintenance to the after maintenance, comparing the general trend downward again, I think it's safe to say that either the bots got one banned or the bots stopped botting as hard. And obviously there are things that contribute to these lower prices and more trade skill materials in general through like the amount of life skill pots that you get from normal players, but like normal players aren't going to be the ones that influence the market just because they use like 20 life skill pots or whatever, right? You have to scale that up to a factor of like 100, 1,000 type shit. But I figured I'd just point that out in case shit looks like this on your server. I'm pretty sure that's what it is for NA West. But of course, I don't know anything. I'm just making my best educated guesses here, and that's all we can do. Because we're all just postulating. We're postulators. Something I will also note, Destiny Leapstones continue to drop. Radiant Leapstones continue to be more expensive than Destiny Leapstones. I understand why, I just find it amusing. Is that criminal of me? It's the same with the shard bags. The shard bags continue to go down. I mean, they're fucking 190 gold each, when these are fucking 1900 gold each. Like, logically, I understand why, but it doesn't make it any less amusing to me, because I don't think it should be like this. But I know that might be a controversial opinion to some people. It is what it is. As far as everything else, we haven't really had much to talk about. I mean, everything else seems mostly the same. It's really just kind of the fusion mats and the trade skill mats that I wanted to talk about, and the potential, like, bot lowering, the bot reduction. As far as everything else goes, I mean, like, it's pretty much identical to what you would expect. At least it looks familiar to me. Because I remember calculating Lava's Breast at, like, 600 gold, and these are, like, basically 600 gold. Glacier's Breasts are basically 200 gold still. I mean, nothing really has changed aside from that. Would help if I could spell Sidereal. 800k is the last sold. The lowest currently on the market is 830, but not too many being sold. It's always interesting to me when, like, a couple get sold, and then they just don't get sold anymore. Like, I wonder, why did somebody buy, like, one or two? I mean, it's hard to tell how many were bought on those days where they were sold, but I just wonder why is somebody buying, like, one Sidereal Energy on one day? Did they just need one Sidereal Energy to get their weapon to, like, +2 or something? Like, I don't understand. It's like, why bother at that point? Oh, I guess I can do engravings, too, for funsies. Let's see how Adrenaline's doing. 350k, holy shit, she's getting cheap. I mean, she's not. It was a joke. It is going down slowly, but it's not going down fast enough for my likings. Grudge is... I mean, the gap between Grudge and Adrenaline is closing, which I think is a good sign, because I think that means the majority of the people who wanted to get Adrenaline done have finished Adrenaline. I could just be... I mean, that's a complete guess, but that would be the reason why I think Adrenaline would be going down and Grudge not. Because people are moving on to, you know, the next book, which would be Grudge. And obviously, I'm not talking about the Giga Whales. The Giga Whales do whatever the fuck they want. They already had all this shit done months ago, so it doesn't really matter for them. But I'm talking about the more, like... the more dedicated gamers that don't spend thousands of dollars on this game, but they just spend thousands of hours on this game type shit. And then as far as level 10 gems go, we got a 1.65, 1.65, 1.69, 1.7 for the cooldowns. So it's like 1.7-ish for cooldowns. I guess we can take a look at recently sold. Yeah, 1.65. So it's about 1.7, 1.65 for the cooldown. And then a damage gem looks like 2.14. I mean, one sold for 2.1, 2.088. I mean, it's about what you'd expect, about a 400k premium on the damage from cooldown. Still quite a significant amount. I mean, it's not as much as it used to be, but it's still quite a significant amount. But I understand why. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for today, for this week. I'll see you guys all in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some time with me. Time is your most important asset, and you spent some of it with me, and that means a lot. So, like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good shit. I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members, Remix My Life, I'm Nufu, It's Biscuits and Diz. I love all of you guys very, very much. Yeah, I'm out. Time to go play some Repo, probably, maybe. Repo or Maple. Maple and Repo. Smile face. Bye!